Before we move to admin, let's do something. So as you can see here, our component, which is task list, has a lot of code. So we need to optimize our code. So as you can see, it's a long code. So let's do something. So I just noticed here inside the delete task that we have set loading true before the confirm. So let's refresh the page. If we click on the delete button and we cancel, so as you can see, we have here the loading spinner. Okay, so I just noticed this this problem, and it's keep loading because we don't have set loading false. Okay, so until we refresh the page, I just noticed it. So to solve this problem, move it inside. So if we confirm, are you sure, then we set loading to true. Okay, I just noticed it, so sorry. Let's refresh the page again and check. If we try to delete and we cancel, so as you can see, we don't have spinner. If we delete, so as you can see, now we have spinner and your task has been deleted. Okay, so this is just a mistake that I did not notice. Now let's optimize our code. As I told you, let's close this file that we don't need for now. Let's move to our Redux folder. Here we have slices. We need another one, which is let's call it task slice. And here, or let's change it to JS. Sorry, not JSX, JS. And here inside, what we need to do, we need to move everything that we have here. So we need to move the filters. So the filters and order. So the filter by category, order by ID, title, and search. Okay, and keep only this part where we display the tasks and we edit and we delete. Okay, so let's start. As I told you, inside our task slice, let's do something. Let's copy what we have inside the user and paste here. So first we have the initial state. Inside the initial state, let's add category ID. So as I told you, we'll move everything that we have here. Category ID, ordered search term. Okay, so here category ID, let's make it null. Order by, same thing, and we need also search term, and let's give it an empty string, and we need the page, and let's give it one. Okay, the page, which is this one that we have already defined here. Next, what we need to do, we need to change here from user to task slice. And what else? Let's give it a name here, task, the initial state, and we need actions or the reducers. So the first one, let's update the category. So we need to, when we click on a category here, as we have seen, so we need to set the category ID. So here sets category ID. We'll receive states and action, same thing, and we need to update. So let's get here category, the category ID. Let's change it to category ID like this, and we need now to update our category ID. So here we have category ID, and we give it category ID. Next, what we need also to do the same like we have done So when we filter by category, so we set it search term and order and page. Okay, so the same thing, we set the order here to null, also the search term to an empty string, and also the page to 1. Okay, or let's start with the page. So the page or the category, then the page, then the order, then the search term. Next, what we need, or let's do something. Let's remove this and use only the action.payload. So the action.payload will contain the category ID. Next, what we have set order by. Okay, set order by. So when we order by an ID or a title. Okay, so here what we need to do, we need to update order by. So let's copy this part and paste it here. Now we have the order by that will take action dot payload, but the category ID will be null, the page will be 1, and search term will be an empty string. Okay, next what we have set search set search term. Okay, which is this one that we have. Where is it? So here we have order by column, filter by category, render, check, where is the search? So let's go here. So I think we only set the search term, which is this one. Okay, we don't have a function. So now we need to do the same thing, like we set search term. Okay, let's copy this part and paste it here. So we have state, and what else we need? So here we have only, but we need action because we are using the action here. Same thing here. Okay, so here we set the order by to null. What else? We set the category, same thing, but search term we give is action dot payload, which is the search term that the user has chosen. Okay, and that's all. So here we set the category ID, the page, the order, and search term. Here the order by, we set the page, the category ID, and search term. Here we set the search term, the page, the order, and the category. And finally we need to set the page. Okay, so here we are setting the page also when we move to the next or the previous page. So we need to use the same thing. And here let's copy this part and paste it here. So we need state and action. All we need to do is to update the page, and that's all. Okay, so what we have next we need to create the reducer. Let's call it task reducer, and we get it from the task slice, and here we use the task slice to get the actions, and we export the user reducer, and we need set category ID, set order by, set what else, search term, set page. Okay, save. Next, what we need to do now, we have exported the reducer and actions so we can use them. Next we need to go to our index, which is the store. So here we have the user. We need now to add task, and we need to use the user, not user, but the task reducer, and you need to, where is it? You need to import it. Okay, So now we have the task reducer, and let's save. Let's refresh, or it's already done. Let's check our Redux toolkit. So let's check. So as you can see, you have the task, we have the category, the ordered search term, and the page. So let's start with the categories. So we need to create another component that will fetch and display the categories. And when we click on a category, so we need to dispatch this action, which is set category ID, and we give it the category. And once we have the category, so we will listen here to the category. Once we have it, so we fetch by category. Okay, so let's do that now.